With the release of Shrouded Fable, Pokemon's newest set, we got the new Loyal 3 EX cards, which includes Pecharunt, Okidogi, Munkidori, and Fezandipiti. Put them all together and you get a really fun, strong deck. So in this video, we're going to go over the deck list, breakdown of the cards, some test hands, and a gameplay from Pokemon TCG Live. And as always, timestamp will be down below. Let's start off with the deck list. For the Pokemon, you have 2 Okidogi EX, 2 Munkidori EX, 2 Pecharunt EX, 1 Fezandipiti EX, 1 Roaring Moon EX, 1 Mew EX, 1 Squawkability EX, 1 Morpeko, 1 Radiant Greninja, and 1 Cobalion. For the supporter, you have 4 Janine's Secret Art, 2 Ionos, 2 Arvins, and 1 Boss's Order. For the items, you have 4 Nest Ball, 4 Ultra Ball, 1 Heavy Ball, 4 Dark Patches, 4 Trekking Shoes, 2 Energy Switch, 2 Pokemon Catcher, 1 Prime Catcher, 1 Super Rod, 1 Night Stretcher, 3 Binding Mochi, and 11 Dark Energy. And here's the overview of the deck. Now let's do a breakdown of every single card. Okidogi EX can do a lot of damage. His second attack, which costs 2 Dark Energy and 1 Colorless, can do 130 damage. But if it's poison, it does 130 more. And don't worry, there's a lot of ways to get your Pokemon poison in this deck. For example, his first attack, for 1 Colorless, you can search your deck for 2 Dark Energy and attach it to him. But if you do so, he'll be poisoned. Next, we have Munkidori EX. Let's talk about his attack first. For 2 Dark Energy and 1 Colorless, it can do 190 damage. But you can't use the attack next turn, unless you have a way to switch it to your bench. But besides his attack, what makes him so good is his ability, which states, if he's knocked out from an attack, but you have Pecharunt EX in play, your opponent takes 1 less prize. So he's basically a single prize attacker. Next we have Pecharunt EX. We're gonna talk about his ability first because it's very important in this deck. Once per turn, you may switch one of your dark Pokemon in the bench to the active, but you cannot switch Pecharunt EX. And if you do so, they are now poisoned. This is so good against stall and switching around your attackers. Not to mention making your active Pokemon poison, which once again is really important because of this card, but we'll talk more about this later. Now let's go over his attack because it's actually pretty good. For 2 Dark Energy, it does 60 damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. So basically it's a really good late game attacker. Next we have Fezandipiti EX. We mainly use him for his ability, so let's go over that first. Once per turn, if any of your opponents was knocked out, you can draw 3 cards. This card is literally so good and it's going to be in every single deck. But besides his ability, his attack's not too bad either. For 3 colorless, you do 100 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So in certain situations, you might have to use this. Next, we have Roaring Moon EX. He has 2 attack and they both are pretty useful. His first attack, Frenzy Gouge. For 2 Dark Energy and 1 colorless, you can knock out your opponent's Pokemon, but it does 200 damage to itself. The first attack is very useful to knock out any Pokemon with a lot of HP. His second attack, Calamity Storm, which costs 2 Dark Energy and 1 colorless, does 100 damage, but if there's a stadium play, you can discard it and it does 120 more. And let's talk about our last attacker, Morpeko. For 2 Dark Energy, it does 70 damage, and it moves 2 Dark Energy to one of your bench Pokemon. He's a very good single prize attacker and to accelerate your other Pokemon. Not to mention his ability is also very useful. If he has no energy attached to him, he has no retreat costs. We love Pokemons with no retreat costs. Next we have Mew EX. We mainly use him for his ability, which will let you draw until you have 3 cards once per turn. Squawkability EX is mainly there for his ability as well. It's a really good card to have on your first turn. His ability lets you discard your whole hand and draw 6. But of course it's only on your first turn. It's a really good way to refresh your hand if your current hand is horrible. Radiant Greninja is also there for its ability. Once per turn, you may discard 1 energy and you can draw 2 cards. Besides that, it's also a good way to get your Dark Energy in the discard pile so you can use Dark Patch. And lastly, we have Cobalion, which he's also there for his ability. Your basic Pokemon does 30 more damage to Dark type Pokemon. I put this in here for the Zard matchup. If Okidogi is poison and has Binding Mochi attached with Cobalion in play, you can do 330 damage to any Dark type Pokemon. So say bye-bye to Charizard. Let's talk about the supporter now. Janine's Secret Art. This card is one of your ways to accelerate Dark Energy into your Pokemon. You can choose up to 2 Dark Pokemon, and for each Pokemon, you attach 1 Dark Energy from your deck. And if the Pokemon's in the active spot, it will be poison. Once again, another good way to poison your Pokemon. Iono lets you draw and disrupt your opponent. Arvin lets you search out an item card and a tool card. The only tool you're running is Binding Mochi, and it's really important. And for items, you just get whatever you need in your current situation. Boss Order lets you switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active. Nest Ball and Ultra Ball lets you search out for your Pokemon. Since your whole deck is basic Pokemon, it doesn't matter which ball you use. But for Ultra Ball, you do have to discard 2 cards. Ultra Ball is a really good way to thin out your hand and get Dark Energy in the discard pile to use Dark Patch. Next, we have Vesuun Heavy Ball. You can take a look at your prize card, and if there's any basic Pokemon in there, you can replace the Pokemon with a Heavy Ball. Since we're only running 2 of each of the Loyal 3, this card is very important. Plus, it's a good way to price check. Dark Patch lets you attach 1 Dark Energy to 1 Dark Pokemon in the bench. Another way to accelerate Dark Energy into your Pokemon. Trekking Shoes let you look at the top card of your deck. You may either put that card in your hand or discard it and draw another one. Another good way to get your Dark Energy into the discard pile to use Dark Patch, or just look for other cards you need. Energy Switch lets you move 1 basic energy from one Pokemon to another. Pokemon Catcher lets you switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active, but only if you land heads. Prime Catcher also lets you move one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active, but if you do so, you have to move yours as well. Super Rod lets you recycle your Pokemon and energy. Night Stretcher lets you put 1 Pokemon or a basic energy from your discard pile back into your hand. This is a new card and I find it really useful. And last but not least, we have the Binding Mochi. It is a tool card that makes your Pokemon do 40 more damage as long as it's poison. And if you have any other questions about this deck, please let me know in the comments. Alright, let's do some test hands. We're gonna do one for going first and one for going second. And you're probably wondering, for this deck, you wanna go first or second? I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, I'm still testing out if going first or second is better. But right now, if I don't know what deck I'm going against, I'll always go first. But for me, if I know I'm going against Charizard or Raging Bolt, I choose to go second. Especially with Raging Bolt because they can knock you out going second if you only have 1 Pokemon. Alright, let's check out the test hands. Let's start off with our first test hand for this one, we're gonna go first, and we're gonna shuffle our deck a few times. Let's do it like 3 times, right? And then we're gonna ask our opponent to cut our deck for us. We'll cut. Then we draw our 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And make sure we have a basic to start off with. We do have a Munkidori. This is not a good first hand at all, to be honest, but we do have a trekking shoe. And we also get 1 draw. So I'm just gonna put that down for your basic. Let's put out our prize card. 6 prize to the left. All right, let's see what we draw for our very first draw. We have Ultra Ball, not bad at all. I think first I can Ultra Ball away the 2 dark energy here. And let's prize check our deck. We're probably gonna squawk here, so let's for sure check if we have squawk. If not, we're gonna probably have to do like Raiding Greninja. So we do have Raiding Greninja. We do have squawk. All right. So right now, since we're just doing this for the video, I'm not gonna price check. Hopefully I have all of the loyal 3 Pokemon in there. But we get our squawk. And then we kind of offer our opponent to cut our deck again. Then we're gonna use our trekking shoes first to see if we can get like another basic down. Another dark energy. Ooh, that's a lot of dark energy we have to get rid of. But we're gonna do it anyways. We have 11 dark energy in our deck. Another dark energy. Maybe I need to shuffle better. So I think here, I'm going to attach 1 energy just to have it, since we are going first. Most deck can't attack you first turn besides like Raging Bolt, maybe this deck, Roaring Moody Ex. So now we're gonna use Squawk to discard our whole hand and draw a fresh 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is not good at all. There's not much we can do here now. At least we have Arven for next turn that we can hopefully set up more Pokemon. Other than that, that is it for your first turn. Moving on onto our second test hand. Our first one was not so good, but we're gonna do another one. Except for this one, we're gonna be going second. So we can use a supporter. We could potentially attack our very first turn, going second. So let's shuffle our deck, offer our opponent to cut once again. Let's cut it like this. And then we draw our 7. See if we have a basic Pokemon. 3, 3. That's a total of 7. We start with a Morpeko, which is not bad at all. And we have Janine's Secret Art. Very good start in my opinion. So let's see what we can do with this hand. So put out our 6 prize cards and we flip our Pokemon. Our opponent already went for their first turn. Now it's our second turn. We got Biting Mochi. So right now, right off the bat, we're gonna Nest Ball first. We will prize check to see what is missing. Low key kind of want to Squawk here. Our hands, we do have Squawk. Our hand is not the best, is also not the worst. But we could attack with Morpeko since we do have a Dark Energy and a Janine's Secret Art. So whatever your opponent has, let's pretend like they have like a Charmander with 70 HP. You're able to knock it out. So yeah, I think I'm for sure gonna Squawk. Put the Squawk down. For the sake of the video, I don't want to make it too long, so I'm not gonna completely prize check. But I did see a Raiding Greninja in there. Another option here would have got Raiding Greninja out and maybe use his ability, but then our hand is basically dead after that, unless we hit like something else. So let's shuffle our hand a few times, and then we offer our opponent to cut as always. So we do have a Trekking Shoes in our hand, so let's use that first. We're gonna take the Munkidori. Sorry, I'm mixing up the name. We're gonna place that one down. We will attach the Morpeko, and then it's very unfortunate that we have to get rid of both of our Pokemon Catcher with the Squawk, but it'll be okay. We will still be able to handle this situation, whatever deck we're going against. We're gonna play Janine's Secret Art, target the Morpeko and the Munkidori to attach 1 energy each. And we shuffle our deck. And now the Morpeko is poison. Let's pretend like this coin, this Iono coin, means poison. We're gonna shuffle our deck, offer our opponent to cut. Let's cut it like that. All right, let me clean up the energies. Then before we squawk, let's see what we can do with our hand. I'm gonna attach the Binding Mochi onto our Munkidori. Unless the Pokemon in the active for your opponent is something higher than the 70 damage that your Morpeko can do, then I would probably put it up here since right now he's poison. But let's just pretend it's like a Charmander, something very low HP. We'll put this here for later. Now we're gonna use Squawk to discard our whole hand and draw 6 new cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is very good. We have Greninja, we have Heavy Ball, we have Nest Ball, we have a lot of things we can do. Let's do Heavy Ball since we didn't price check earlier. See if we have any Pokemon here. That's a lot of energies in our prize, guys. We run 11, so 4 of them's in here. So we only have 7 left to work with, but we're gonna take the Pecharunt EX, put the Heavy Ball back in, shuffle our energy prize cards, and then we put it back to the left side, place it down. This is a very good start so far, and I think right now I'll definitely put down, I think I'm gonna use a Nest Ball to set up the Fezandipiti, because most likely your opponent will knock out this Morpeko next turn, or they're gonna boss up something, probably the Munkidori that has the energy, and try to knock it out. So now they can cut our deck. Got the Fezandipiti down, and then I'm gonna put the Radiant Greninja down as well, just in case they like Iono us or some sort of card manipulation where we have to shuffle our hand. So we have all that down. Right now, we have the energies. We have our board pretty set up. Hand's pretty good. We have Arven next turn in case something happens. Or if your opponent knocks us out, you have Fezandipiti's ability to draw 3 more. And then you also have Mew in your hand. So if they knock this out, you can also put this down to draw more cards. But right now, that's all that we can really do. So we're gonna use Morpeko's attack. He's poisoned, but he does 70 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. And you move 2 energies to one of your Pokemon, 2 dark energies. So I'm gonna move it to Munkidori. And next turn, Munkidori is ready to attack. And that's how crazy this deck can get. Now let's check out gameplay from Pokemon TCG Live. All right, going into the gameplay now. This is on Pokemon TCG Live. Our opponent is choosing the coin flip. Hopefully they lose. I think they chose head, and we got tails. So we don't know what deck they're going against, so we're gonna choose to go first. Like I said earlier, I kind of still don't know if it's better going first or second. Going second, you have a chance to like attack right away and knock something out, but it just depends on the certain deck. Right now in the meta, there's like Regidrago, which wants to go first. Chinpao is still a thing, they want to go first as well. And then if there's like Raging Bolt, they want to go second, so you kind of want to go second. But blind pick, I choose to go first. Right now I'm deciding which Pokemon I should pick. I'm gonna do Radiant Greninja, just because it's a 1-prizer, and there's way for us to get it out of the active. We don't want to get rid of our 2-prizer, because they have a Raging Bolt sleeves, and it is a Raging Bolt. So it's our turn. I'm gonna definitely do Trekking Shoes here. I don't need that right now since we're going first. We're gonna put down the Okidogi, Ultra Ball Way, Roaring Moon, and Mew EX. We have Night Stretcher in our hands, which we're gonna have to get rid of, but that's okay. Even though we got rid of 2 of our Pokemon, but we need to empty out this hand and hopefully get more Pokemon out there. Got another Nest Ball. That's pretty good. I think my sequencing was wrong here. I should have Nest Ball first to get a Pokemon. I think I'm gonna decide to take this Heavy Ball. Yeah, I should have Nest Ball first to thin out my deck. We price check a little bit. Not too much things important, but we do get the Pecharunt, and now let's Nest Ball for the Munkidori. or the Fezandipiti, because they can knock us out next turn. So just in case they do that, we can draw 3 more additional cards, and then I'm gonna attach to the Okidogi, and we pass our turn. Because there's no way for them to boss us up and use Professor Sada unless they have Prime Catcher in hand. So let's see what they do here. They have their own Fezandipiti. That card is so good. It's gonna be in like every single deck, at least a one of. They also, did they heavy ball? I think they heavy balled. I am watching this again. I recorded this earlier, so I can't check the log, but I think they did heavy ball because they looked at their prize, right? So they have multiple Ogre Pawns. They have their own Squawk. Their hand's probably horrible. They need to find a way to get energy into the discard. They got rid of Switch Cart and 2 energy retrieval. That's kind of bad. I don't know if most decks now I think run 4 energy retrieval, maybe 3. So they're still trying to get energy into the discard pile. They're drawing again with the 2 Mass Ogre Pawn. It would have been great if they saved like a space for Greninja. They got Prime Catcher and Pokegear, but still no energy for them to Sada. But they do have the Prime Catcher, so if they do set this up, or set up their Raging Bolt, they'll be able to knock out one of our 2 prizers. And that's pretty scary. It's like whoever gets the first 2 prize kind of wins this matchup. Unless we attack with Munkidori with the Pecharunt in play, they have to either boss up something else or else they're only going to take 1 prize. So it looks like my opponent's thinking here. He's definitely trying to get energy into the discard pile, but I don't think there's any other ways unless he has like an Ultra Ball. So we got Pokegear. Nothing. Maybe they were hoping for Iono. But even with Iono, they wouldn't be able to attack this turn. So I think we're safe right now. They probably have energy in hand. They'll probably attach and maybe like Burst Roar. Oh, they have Earthen Vessel. So if they have energies in hand, they can put the energy. Nope, there's no energy. And we don't even know if they have Sada in hand because they did use Pokegear. So they attach to the bench because they think we can knock out the active Raging Bolt. Very interesting. We got a Nest Ball. I think Nest Ball for the Munkidori, right? Yes. If we can knock out their Fezandipiti so they can draw more, that'd be pretty good. But we need a lot here. I'm deciding if I want to Pokestop. I think I should save that for last. Yeah, we Iono here. Hopefully hit an energy. We can Rating Greninja, hit a Dark Patch. We hit multiple energies. We have a Trekking Shoes too. So let's Rating Greninja first. More energies. We really need a Dark Patch. We don't want that. Give us a Dark Patch. There's a Dark Patch, so we can attack this turn. And we're able to knock out the active Raging Bolt with our Okidogi. So we attach. And then we use Pecharunt's ability to move it to the active, and it's poison. Is it Okidogi or Okidoki? I'm just gonna keep calling it Okidogi. No, it's Okidogi. I always thought it was a bear, but I guess it's a dog. Doggy. All right, 2 prize. We're ahead of the game. We got a Dark Patch and an Energy Switch. That's really good. The only thing is, we know our Janine's Secret Art is in the bottom of the deck. So right now, if we can get Janine's Secret Art, we will be able to attack next turn again. Because we do have Ultra Ball to get our Okidogi again if they knock it out. And we still have Super Rod, right? And nice Stretcher. I think, no, we discarded the Nice Stretcher. So we do have Super Rod. There's all their energies. They're getting down. Probably yep, so they can Sada. I wonder if they can get another Raging Bolt down. That way they can get more energy on the board. They have to, right? Nest Ball, 2 Dance. So many ways for them to draw. But they do need 4 energies to knock out my Okidogi. So it's not too bad. They waste a lot of energies to try to knock out 1 Pokemon. Let's see what they can do here. They definitely have a Sada in their hand, right? There's trekking shoes. Are they searching for a Sada still? Okay, that might be the Sada. Okay, I forgot about the Fezandipiti. We have our own Fezandipiti next turn if they knock this out. We have a lot of ways to get cards next turn to try to knock out this Raging Bolt again. What are they thinking? Ultra Ball. So right now they don't even have to Sada, right? They can just attach energy. They got a Duskull. So they're running the Duskull version with Dusclops, I believe. There's a Sada. I'm guessing they're saving the attach to the Raging Bolt in the bench here. So they're set up for next turn if I knock out this one. They took back the Dusknoir, I think. Okay. So they're gonna get rid of, I'm guessing they're gonna get rid of the active Raging Bolt's energy and maybe like one of each grass. Yep. Oh, they save one energy on the Raging Bolt. Just in case, I guess they think I might not be able to knock it out. So we have ways though. We have definitely a lot of ways. We have another Ultra Ball, which I'm gonna use to get another Okidogi. We don't need the Morpeko anymore, especially for this matchup. Morpeko is more for a single prizer. So we have the Dark Patch. And then I'm going to attach the one energy in our hand. And then I'm just going to Iono here. Because we need another Dark Patch. Another move could have been like use Fezandipiti to try to get Janine's Secret Art. But we hit the Dark Patch. So we're chilling. Put the Dark Patch on the Okidogi again. Then we use Fezandipiti's ability to draw 3 more. Get more cards in our hand. We should attach the Mochi here. And then Raiding Greninja for sure. Draw more cards. That's not bad. We have Pokemon Catcher. We can get the one in the bench. That'd be great. And we did hit heads. So now we get rid of the ones with 2 energies. They have to find more ways to get energies. And we already Iono them. But they do have Fezandipiti. Like another thing I could have done was just attack the Fezandipiti so they don't draw more. But they already have all the energies they can to knock out my Okidogi. So I said, you know what? It's okay. Let them draw the 3 cards. But we're still ahead of the price raise. We're just trading 2-2 right now. So it's not too bad. I'm guessing they're going to promote the Raging Bolt here. Yep. So now they need a Sada. Another Raging Bolt, hopefully. And probably an energy. The more energies, the better. I got rid of one of their Teal Dance from the trekking shoes. They still have Fezandipiti. They're going to bring back the Raging Bolt here, probably. Good call. Still need a Sada. Do they have it in hand? They already do have it in hand. They draw 3. They still have Fezandipiti and both their Grass Ogerpon's ability to draw. And Pokestop. Boss order. Interesting. Wait, they already saw it, so they can't even boss. But knowing that, they have boss in their hand next turn. So if I can't do anything and I put up a 1 prizer, they can boss up a 2 prizer and just win the game there. So they got energy retrieval. So right now, I'm looking at my discard pile. I'm like, wow, I have no more Dark Patches. So my only way I can win this is with Janine's Secret Art and energy switches, maybe. Right, they're gonna attack. Knock out my Okidogi. I also don't have Okidogi anymore. I'm out. I need a Super Rod to put them back in. So we're gonna promote our Fezandipiti again. We have a lot of draw power here. A lot of ways we can try to figure out what to do here. We got Prime Catcher, so we can attack with our Munkidori Ex. We can attack anything on the bench that's not Raging Bolt. So right now, I'm thinning out my hand. I believe I'm getting a Mew EX here to try to draw into Janine's Secret Art.
And I forgot to check that my Mew EX is in the discard pile. But it's okay. We're still thinning out of the deck. We thin it out. So we can hit our Janine Secret Art here. We Greninja first. We just need one energy to save in our hand. Still not hitting the Janine. Energy Switch, we'll take it. And now we're gonna Fezandipiti. Why am I Poké stopping first? No, Fezandipiti. Yep. We have no more items. There's the Janine and the Super Rod. So right here, I messed up. I realized I can just win by attacking with Pecharunt Ex. It does 60 damage per prize card they have taken. They've taken 4. That's exactly 240. But right now, I'm still trying to attack with Munkidori, which it doesn't really matter because we're gonna Prime Catcher anyways. But yeah, I could have just attacked with Pecharunt Ex to win for game. But this requires me using the energy switch to switch to the Munkidori, which is fine because we have the card. But if we did not have all the cards, we will still attack. We will attack with Pecharunt Ex. So we Prime Catcher up, Fezandipiti, and then we have to use Pecharunt's ability so that way our Munkidori can do more damage with the Mochi, which does exactly 230 when it's poison to knock out the Fezandipiti, which is only 210. And that takes us the last 2 prizes that we have. And honestly, I love this deck. It's so fun. You guys should definitely try it out. Give it a try. And who knows, it could be one of the top decks.
That is it for this deck, guy. I've been really enjoying this deck. It's really fun. It's new. And if you guys enjoy my content, don't forget to give this video a like. And if you guys can always check out my other content right over here. And if you guys are new here, please hit that subscribe button. We're kind of close to 50K, but not really. But we're going to hit it eventually. And I want to say thank you, everybody, for always watching my content.